Welcome back to my reviews of the brand new Transformers series, EarthSpark. In this episode, our heroes have their first official encounter with the evil Mandroid. Picking up from where the last episode left off, yes, Dot and Megs are indeed friends. Optimus opens his trailer just like his G1 He launches some drones, which, if you've seen the teasers or the toys, you can guess that this will obviously factor into Twitch getting her alt mode. Speaking of her...
Bet I can name more birds than you.
That's more Mom's thing.
Ready, go! Leslie, Mike, Carrie with an I, Carrie with a Y, Spizwig.
Pretty sure Spizwig isn't a name.
Shh, you'll hurt his feelings.
Aww, she is so cute! I love her already! Thrash is pretty neat too. So, as you may have guessed, while checking out one of Optimus's drones, Twitch inadvertently scans it and converts into her new form.
Aww, I want to change into something!
It happened by accident, but I kind of like this. First, you have to stare at something really hard.
Oh my Primus! She is so cute! Did I mention that already? I like how Thrash attempts to scan a squirrel. Too bad, we haven't had a squirrel former yet. The closest we've had was Darkscream in Robots in Disguise 1.0, who was a Transmetal 2 flying squirrel, which is technically a squirrel. So, never mind, we have had a Transformer squirrel before. Back at the bridge, Elita points out to Optimus that one of her drones is missing, which were apparently created by Wheeljack.
Tell Wheeljack his tech has bugs, the explodey kind.
So, clearly, this universe's Jackie is closer to his G1 and Cyberverse selves, not so much the Transformers Prime version.
I'm glad you're here, Dorothy. G.H.O.S.T isn't a perfect ally, but Optimus believes they'll help our kind make a home on Earth.
It's weird, but also cool to hear Megatron talk with a Scottish accent. It might take a little bit of getting used to, but I like it. We learn that despite Megatron still wearing the Decepticon symbol, he did officially join the Autobots to end the war, just like Megatron in the IDW.
Autobots, roll out! I can never tell if he means me.
Yep, I love this Megs. He's adorable. When Thrash is looking for his vehicle mode, there's Cybertronian text on his HUD, but they don't make any sense. They're just a jumble of letters. He should probably get that checked out. Mo mentions that she named her bike Rosinante, which was the name of Don Quixote's horse. No, not that Don Quixote. They are attacked by Arachnomechs, but they are saved by the Autobots, Dot and Megs. Ghost arrives to take Twitch and Thrash, but it turns out to be Mandroid in disguise. Robbie and Mo explain the situation to their parents.
We're connected. When they're sad, we're sad. When we're happy, they are too. Thrash and Twitch are a part of us.
Those come off, right?
Something tells me that they don't. In Mandroid's secret lair, he mentions that the new bots are techno-organic. My sorry theory is becoming more plausible. Mandroid names the Terrans, and the Terrans name Mandroid. When the Maltos are searching for Twitch and Thrash, we can see that their license plate reads Bumblebee Sting. Because, you know, the dad is a big fan of B. When we see Megatron, Dot, and Optimus's group text...
Someone's got to stop his emoji abuse.
The robot gets me every time.
This is just too adorable. I love it. The team busts into Mandroid's lair, and I must say, it is pretty cool seeing Megatron, Dot, and Optimus fighting alongside each other. Interesting how Optimus's axe comes out of his wrist, just like in G1. But then it becomes a handheld weapon, kind of like animated Optimus is. Of course, Megatron and Optimus also retain their iconic fusion cannon and ion blaster respectively.
Elita 1, how about a little Decepticon Autobot tango?
Technically, those are Insecticons, which are sometimes Decepticons, sometimes not, depending on the continuity and allegiances. Specifically, it appears to be Bombshell and Shrapnel.
Megatron!
me.
Just like the Battle of Burbank.
This might be a reference to the city of Burbank, where a lot of Transformers voice actors, writers, and other Hollywood creatives live.
Come on down to Burbank. Where you can drive by Nickelodeon and then go, I guess that's where they made all the cartoons when I was a kid.
By the way, TFCon LA will be taking place in Burbank from March 10th to the 12th next year. Hopefully we can get some of the folks who worked on EarthSpark to come to the con too. That would be awesome!
Your heart's not in this, is it? Brain either.
Yes, I'm guessing that Hardtop and the Insecticons are being mind-controlled by Mandroid somehow, signified by their whited-out optics.
Elita 1 is using Ariel's gambit. Pinch me!
This is obviously a reference to Elita 1's old name, Ariel. In G1, Optimus and Elita were originally the young bots Orion Pax and Ariel, before Megatron murdered them both. And they were rebuilt by Alpha Trion into Optimus Prime and Elita 1 as we know them today. So that's a pretty awesome reference. You know, I always did like the name Ariel. That's one of my favorite Disney princesses, too. The Maltos are attacked by Skullcruncher, who was originally a G1 headmaster. And he also appears to be MC'd. Mandroid has been busy collecting Decepticons, huh? Thrash gets blasted by Skullcruncher into an underground garage, where he scans his new alt mode, inspired by Rosinante. When we see Mo in Thrash's sidecar, she suddenly has a helmet on.
Where'd that come from?
Also, the helmet appears to be the same one that her mom wore in the war. Seriously, how did that just appear on her? When Alex is attacked by Bombshell, he holds up one of his comics to shield himself. And while it is hard to make out much at this angle, I think that's Bugbite. So Bugbite is in this universe too? He's a white Bumblebee repaint based on the GoBots character of the same name. And I think that's RC on the other page. Alex is saved by Bumblebee, who was called out of hiding by Optimus to help train Twitch and Thrash.
Honest, I don't know what came over me. I'd never fight you, Megatron, no matter what side you're on.
Yeah, definitely mind-controlled. It's just a shame that we have yet another animation error here, where Hardtop's eyes change back to white momentarily, even though he should be free of the mind control now. It's decided that the Terrans will live with the Malto family, and of course, the dad fanboys out.
Does this mean Bumblebee's coming to live with us?
And we end this episode with the Maltos enjoying a family barbecue with their new members. You know, that raises an interesting point. Don't the Terrans and Bumblebee need Energon? I guess Optimus and them will supply them with what they need. Well, this was another great episode of EarthSpark. I loved Megatron in this episode. Every moment he was on screen was just pure gold. It was a little scary how Optimus immediately ripped Twitch and Thrash away from their family. It made me wonder if maybe he'll turn out to be the real bad guy of the series. Or maybe I'm just being too suspicious of everyone. I can't wait to learn more about Mandroid and his origin story. Overall, a great episode, and it nicely sets up the rest of the series. So, let me know what you thought of this episode of Transformers EarthSpark down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here soon for the next episode of Transformers EarthSpark, Moving In. See you then!